This is 101 students, summer session. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So the videos that you get from me each week, sometimes you will get two, depending on what's going on, will come through this YouTube link situation. So as you can see, those of you that know me, I'm a little bit in summer mode, trying to get things done and whatnot. I will not always be in the formal outfits that I normally wear during the school year. Summer is a lot more fluid in Erie, as many of you know. All right, so for us, I'm going to explain a few things about how the class is going to run, and then each week I will recap and I will talk about discussions, I will talk about things. This week I'll probably post a video later in the week as well, just touching base again, giving you all of the updates. So first thing, I sent out an email with the syllabus attached, and I also posted it. It's posted on Blackboard. For this week, we're going to be doing chapters 1 and chapter 2. For our work. So typically how it's going to go, and I'm going to pull up my syllabus so I can talk about it here. Typically how that will go is if you read through the syllabus, if you have your syllabus, there's online weekly assignments, and the course description. This course provides a foundation in modern business and business practices, including principles of management, marketing, human resource management. So look through the syllabus and let me know if you have questions. Now, there is a free OER PDF on Blackboard of the Business 10 book. You can also purchase the book. It is only, $5 to $7 to purchase if you want to purchase it on eBay. I did put the ISBN up there. Also, the library at St. Ben's has several copies of the text. And so if you are interested in borrowing it from the library, you could pop in there. Library is open 7:30 to 5:30, Monday through Thursday. So if you look through, you'll notice there are 5 components that make up your grade. So make sure you're familiar with those items. And I put some important dates on there. Participation in discussion boards. There will be 4 discussions. The first one is this week's discussion, which I'll talk about in a minute. There are 2 more discussions, and then a final discussion, which is where you will post your PowerPoint for your project. Now, I also have the project, which I will email out a copy of that, but it is posted, the outline for your project for the term. The term is only 8 weeks, so it moves very quickly for those of you that haven't had an 8-week course before. All right. Also, if no contact is made with me, either via email or phone, and no assignments are turned in by June 8th, you will automatically be withdrawn from the course. Please take this seriously because you cannot re-enter the course. You'll have to wait till an upcoming semester. I did put some important dates on the syllabus so that you know the last day to drop for 100% refund, June 2nd, that's tomorrow. Last day to drop for 50% refund, that's June 8th. Last day to actually withdraw yourself, June 28th. So if something happens and you didn't get dropped because you were doing a few things at the beginning, you can withdraw yourself up to June 28th. Last day of the term is Monday, July 25th. There are 7 homework assignments for the class. Also, if you look at each week, there will be several things that you will be responsible for. So you'll be responsible for the readings, which that is chapter 1 and chapter 2 from the text. Chapter 1 and 2 PowerPoint, which those are up on Blackboard. And typically I will have these YouTube videos, but there are also videos that I post each week that go along with, starting next week, that are videos from YouTube, separate from my own YouTube videos, that kind of outline some of the material for that week. So you will see those typically, and I'll talk about those each week. If there is a video for you to click on and watch, usually they're 4 to 6 minutes long. There's a couple longer ones, but they really kind of rehash the chapters. And then there's a homework assignment and discussion post. Those are the items. So this first week, the things that we have are the readings, chapter 1 and 2, homework, readings, PowerPoint, chapter 1 and 2, in chapters 1 and 2 from the text, if you're wondering what the topics are, I did list them in the syllabus, but we are looking at the business environment. Chapter 1 is Business Now, Change is the Only Constant, and chapter 2 is Economics, the Framework for Business. So we'll talk about some of the global things happening in the business realm in that first chapter. The second chapter, we talk about micro and macroeconomics. So those are the items this week. And so how that will work is you will turn your homework assignment in by Monday at 11:59 p.m. each week. And so then next Tuesday, we'll start the new week. So by next Monday, and I will remind you multiple times, is you need to email me directly. Right for now, I'm doing email directly, and I respond back with a thank you. Email me directly with the homework assignments. I did put those in a Word doc, so you are able to do that and save them. I believe I did that. And there's 8 questions on the first homework assignment, which is both chapters 1 and 2. And so I would work fairly diligently on those homework assignments because I pull from those homework assignments for the midterm and for the final. So if you do a good job on the homework and you kind of thoroughly write up those answers, you should have no problem doing well on the midterm and the final. All right, a discussion post. We do have one for this first week. And what we're looking at for this first week is your intro. So give me in 2 to 3 sentences, let me know, a little bit about yourself, let the class know a little bit about yourself, and why are you taking business classes, right? And what do you hope to get out of taking business classes here at EC3PA? And then the second part is for our project, which I will talk a little bit more about next week. We are going to kind of do a deep dive into a company, a publicly traded company. And it will end up being, I think I have 2 to 3 pages at the end, so not super long, but, and you'll have to have at least, I think, 2 references, so 2 to 3 references as well. Now, as we get a little further, I'll explain that project next week, so don't worry about that too much. The only component you need to think about right now, though, is picking a company, right? I gave you some examples. If you go into Blackboard and you look at the project, examples of publicly traded companies, anything on the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. You could Google Standard & Poor 500 and you'll get 500 companies right off the bat that are publicly traded. But, companies like Johnson & Johnson, Abbott Labs, let's see, who else? Nike, Coca-Cola, Exxon, General Motors, things like that. So those companies, companies that will be easy to find information on, because if they're publicly traded, they have to supply a lot of information. So your 2 components to this first discussion: talk a little bit about yourself, and also the other component is pick a company. So you'll have your discussion, and then under your discussion, you'll pick your company. Now, you can respond to other people's discussions. I love when students do that. Really, I just kind of read through the discussion so I have a better idea of who you guys are, and other students might just read through them. If you feel like commenting on someone else's discussion, please, by all means, do so, but just make sure that your language is respectful and inclusive. This is a Center for Learning, so we want to make sure that we are offering positive reinforcements to other fellow students. Okay, so what else do I have for you? I think that's it. We will be going at a pretty fast pace, so look through the syllabus. I did put my phone on there, 814-490-6473. I typically don't take phone calls unless you arrange it ahead of time, but I do take text messages, right? I just got a new cover because my other one broke. Nice $10 cover, TJ Maxx. But I do text messages. Just if you text me, make sure that you, and in the email that I send out, I will put my phone in there as well. Make sure that you write Business 101. You let me know who it is, because I probably won't have your number saved, obviously. Or you can email me, just as good. I get my email on my phone. So go ahead and get to work for the week. I'm excited. Chapters 1 and 2. Let me know if you have questions. Again, I'm available via text or email. And if you have questions and you want to meet via Zoom or via Collaborate, I do have a Zoom room, or it can meet Collaborate on Blackboard. If you are having any issues with Blackboard, please reach out to me ASAP in the next day. Or if you have this, you're getting emails. So I'm assuming that your email is working, but if you can't get in Blackboard, or you don't see the course, or you can't figure out where things are at on this course page when you go into Blackboard, please reach out to me, and I could even walk you step by step through in a live kind of interactive Zoom. So welcome to summer session, right? Hopefully it's a beautiful day for the start of classes. And again, St. Ben's is open in the library, which we will be using later in the semester. If you need to, go into the library 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Thursday. I look forward to having you go on class, and you have a wonderful afternoon. Enjoy the weather, and I will talk to you soon.